Can you just share with our audience a little bit of your story, who you are, where you're from, what do you do?
Yeah, my elevator pitch is that I'm an estate lawyer, right? And that's the worst elevator pitch you could ever think of. But no, I'm an attorney here in Salt Lake City, Utah, primarily focus on estate planning and asset protection, business structuring work for high net worth to ultra high net worth clients. So we've got a good real estate section. We've got a good mergers and acquisition section of our firm, just kind of tailored around towards that entrepreneur.
You're also involved at a deeper level with estate planning as well. Is that correct?
My partner, David York, and I came from different paths in life, but we both came to the same conclusion, which was that our profession was really doing a disservice to clients by kind of running them through a system of getting their data and finding out how much they're worth, and then just pumping out some estate plan that looked like everybody else's, kind of what we call a trust mill. I'd rather know what somebody wants their legacy to look like than what they want to necessarily do with their money at that moment, because that changes day by day, where core values and family legacies are things that are meant to last for generations.
You know, our mission at Keller Williams, right, is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving, which ties in perfectly with what our conversation is going to be when we get together on the 1st.
There's 3 erosive effects to legacy transfers. The first erosive effect is what most people will do upon their death is they'll just divide their estate and dump it equally to their kids. So if you take a $10 million estate and you now give it to 4 kids, well, that's a $2.5 million estate to each of those kids. It doesn't have the same power that $10 million does. Then we also have taxes that come in to erode legacies, and estate tax planning, and making sure the government doesn't take another 40% of your estate when you die just because you've been too successful. And then finally, third-party attacks, making sure that these assets are protected from everybody else in the world who wants to take them from you. And I'm not one of these lawyers that's going to tell you, hey, you're going to wind up in a lawsuit. I mean, most people actually go through their lives without getting involved in a lawsuit. But the fact remains that when you have a real estate agent, let's say, who is a high producer, they're doing contracts. How many on a monthly basis are you involved in? Because of your chosen profession, you have more risk at stake, and we've got to address that. And the best time to do it is when you have absolutely no reason to do it, right? If we can get in there and anticipate and protect, then that's the greatest joy I have in my job, is people sleeping well at night. I don't feel like I'm a real lawyer. I get to help you sleep better at night.
I am really excited that we get to spend some time with you March 1st with the top 100 of the Northwest region. Looking forward to seeing you. Thanks so much, mate.
I'll be ready to go. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Bruce, for the opportunity.